Hi, this is Witch Nikki, and I'm going through a lot of stress, and sometimes it's better for me to get out on my bicycle and ride, but right now when I'm overcome with emotional stress, um, and all of my emotions are just kind of affecting me in a negative manner, then it's safer for me to not go on a bike ride. Um, if you've ever experienced the pains that I'm going through, like this, the discomfort and all of that, you will know. I'm not going to get all into that right now, but I had been going to 3 different online groups. One was for well-briety, one was for anxiety, which I needed a lot, and one was for depression, which also I needed a lot. The well-briety I joined because I know the man who is running it, and I don't know yet if it's discontinued, but the other 2 groups were discontinued until January to give time for this virus to get controlled, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. Um, so I wanted to kind of do some journaling, and I have YouTube, so I thought, hey, I'll just do some of my recordings, sort of journal through, um, and maybe along the way I'm helping other people. Okay, I know I jumped on the YouTube boat a little bit too late, but at least I landed on it. So hey, better late than never. I'm not a big one to follow fads and stuff like that, and that's not exactly what I'm doing. Um, I'm not, like a lot of people out there, and God bless them because they really helped me through a hard time when the virus was, like bam, just really affecting all of us. Like, what are we going to do? Um, I kind of went outside, did my bike riding, um, exercising at the gym, closed down. I got out in the yard, started doing yard work and my bike riding, and I was doing pretty good with my weight. But recently, my weight's been coming back on. Um, so recently, let's skip forward. Um, it is what it is. It's November, and we're still waiting for the president, the new president, to be announced, or whoever won the election. Let me put it that way. Whoever won the election, we're waiting for that outcome. Okay. Sorry, there was something on my screen. Now I don't even know what this is. What this means. What is that? Okay, now it's gone. Sorry for that spin around. Um, my camera can spin around, so I press the button and it spin around, so I can view whatever's before me, and then spin it around so you can see me again. So I went to my doctor. I've been seeing her for a thyroid issue. Let's take a look at my neck today, if you can see it. Stay out of the way. Right over here, I had a needle injected in here, and to look in my thyroid of this area. It's on my left side. I'm still feeling a little bit of swelling. I hope I'm not grossing anybody out. It kind of made me feel bad yesterday. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Sorry, didn't mean to say that. Um, So yeah, it's a little bit. I wrote to the doctor because on the porthole, the patient portal, allows you to send messages to the doctor, and then when she has a chance, she responds. And she responded towards the end of her day, I'd imagine. Anyways, so recently I've had those things done. On November 2nd, I had the biopsy. I'm still waiting. I was supposed to get the results Thursday, which was yesterday. Still waiting for that. On the 3rd, which was election day, and I had already voted, so I had my eyes dilated, and the report, which some of it I didn't understand, but my eyes are healthy for the age that I'm at, and so there's some
economy relies on women, yet the COVID-19
there's some things that I'm thinking went really well for the age that I'm at, and some normal use of my eyes, sun damage and stuff like that, but just normal, and it's not anything to worry or press a panic button about. So before these days, I saw my doctor, and she suggested progesterone cream. I hope I'm saying that right, and I don't care if I am or not. Progesterone cream, which helps with sleep and anxiety. She suggested black cohosh, which helps with estrogen and hot flashes, issues that women experience of my age, menopause, okay? Which I might want to add here that I had a hysterectomy way back in 96, I want to say. Okay. So when I hit the menopause, button was pushed. I don't know. I never had an ending to my cycles, but the estrogen level might have come down. Okay. With the thyroid problem going on here, don't know what's going on with that. So she suggested these things that kind of help me out with the symptoms I've been telling her that have been increasing. My anxiety, my muscles have been weakened. Maybe because I'm just not using them as much. So she also had me look for DHEA, maximum of 5 milligrams. So she actually wrote those down for me on the paper that she got for me. And so I wanted to talk about these things with whoever my audience winds up being. So today, I got the package. I ordered these about maybe about 3 days ago. And it was like around the 3rd after I get paid. So I wanted to do sort of like what they do, an unboxing, or in this case, an unbagging, unenveloping. I have no idea. They got a little trash bag bag down there for my trash. Okay, so let's see what's in here. I hope this is it. Ginger brought this in to me. It says, say, Nikki Lucero. So, oh, yep. This is the black cohosh, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's an herb, and I'm going to go over one thing at a time. I'm not just going to set them down. I'm just going to go through one thing here at a time as we go on. Black cohosh. 540 milligrams. Did I get that? Oh, it's the DHEA, that's 5 milligrams. Okay. So, and this is by, it's backwards. I know you don't see it like I see it. Nature's Bounty. I don't know how to make this thing flip around. I don't like that about this. That, you know, when I look at it, it says wands don't kill wizards. Wizards kill wizards. Okay. So, Black cohosh is how it is here. Helps with hot flashes, night sweats, and mild mood changes. Okay, so I've been going through those quite a bit. Anybody around here could tell you. Now, says natural menopause support, guaranteed quality, laboratory tested. 50 years of trusted quality. Okay. This is a product name or label that I do go with often when I'm able to afford this kind of stuff. So it says serving size 1 capsule, amount per serving, Black cohosh 540. If I'm saying it wrong, don't make fun of me. I'm sounding it out the best I can in my head, and that's how it sounds to me. So if it's pronounced something else, fine. That's great that you know that. You can put it down phonetically for me, and I won't try to get upset, but just say, this is how it's pronounced. You could teach me gently and nicely because I'm at my emotional maximum right now. Okay? I should take the whole damn bottle if I didn't think it would, ruin me. It has the typical warnings and the ingredients that I'm sure you can all look at when if you decide to use this. Ask your doctor first. If you're not lucky enough to have one that believes in herbal supplements, I'm sorry for you. What you'll have to do is just ask them. If they tell you, because I've had doctors say, well, it's up to you if you want to. That's not what I want to know. I want to know, can I take this with the other medications I'm taking? They should know the answer, and if not, research and research again. If you're taking some kind of specific medication, I'm only taking one, losartan. Losartan with potassium, and for me it's being used as a therapy to lower my blood pressure. Okay. Which I have not taken yet this morning, but I will in a few minutes. So yeah, I'm not going to go through reading everything. It says, in case you're not familiar with Nature's Bounty, at Nature's Bounty, we are committed to our health for nearly 50 years. We have been making trusted products backed by science and made with only the purest ingredients, guaranteed, so you can get the most out of life every day. They make other supplements, okay? So I'll be trying those out today, but not at this moment. I'm not going to start taking pills here. Here's the other one. Youthful You, it says. DHEA 5 milligrams, okay? So in this one, and by the way, this on Amazon was $7.43. I'm not doing a commercial for either one, but this was in my budget, so I got it. There's other products out there, and I suggest you look at them and go on either something you know, price, whatever you need, what's good for you, okay? If you can spend the bucks on more tablets, I like a little bit. Let's give it a try, you know. Um, this is 100 capsules in here, and that's fine. So that will last me for quite a while. I didn't want to do a bigger container because I've never used it before. If this works great for me, then maybe I will get more in the future. But right now, this one is good for me for now. Because you don't want to just go overboard. So this one is by Enzymatic Therapy. You know, here it is backwards again, but if you study it your way, I'm sorry, I just can't flip it over or turn it around for you. There's 60 veg capsules in here, and it says dietary supplement. I hate it when they have to put a sticker of some sort over this information that I need, even though it's all backwards. See how it's this thing over here, so I can't really, because I don't, oh, it's coming off pretty easy. This is just some kind of product type label. I'm just going to stick it on top there. Okay. Promotes healthy aging, supports energy and mental well-being. Okay. Gluten-free, no sugar, salt, yeast, corn, soy, wheat, dairy products, artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Okay. This has a label on it also for vegetarian. So that's good in case you want that. I'm not a vegetarian yet, but it's a good thing to know that for this product. And this one was $7.99 on Amazon. I'm not doing a lot of store shopping right now. If I can get it on Amazon or somewhere, I'm going to. So let me see. One capsule per day. Gluten-free. They always have to put that little statement on there that it's not, what does it say? This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Okay. Says them. Okay. Okay, so, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to work. They just mean that the Food and Drug Administration thinks that other drugs made by man will be better for you. From the big pharmacies to littler ones who use natural, vegetarian, and other natural stuff. So, one capsule daily. Okay, and I did consult my physician. She told me, she suggested these, okay? And we have one more thing, empty bag now. I'll throw that away later. It's got all this little stuff. Yeah, this is pretty small. I looked at other things. I was like, 4 ounces. How much is that going to be? So I looked at this for an example. This is 6, and so this is 4. You can, if you don't quite know, if it says it on the label and you're like, 4 ounces, how much is that? Look around for an equivalent. So this is 6, so I knew it would be, you know, probably about that much, and pretty good size container actually. Here's another one of these stickers. So I'm going to read to you. I'll probably just take off the whole plastic thing, but this is another one of these tricky. That's just for products. You know, they high purity, okay, progesterone. Source Naturals is who makes this. Paraben free. I don't even know what a paraben is. Okay. But I trust my doctor. It says Source Naturals Progesterone Cream. Features progesterone USP derived from soy. Our progesterone cream is guaranteed to contain 500 milligrams of progesterone per ounce and 22 milligrams per 1.3 grams, approximately a fourth of a teaspoon. Okay, then it has its warnings on here, but they're not for me because my doctor would not tell me to use these if I were pregnant or breastfeeding, and I'm not doing either one. Thank goodness. Okay, so this contains okay. Well, so what was this? Oh, massage 1/4 to 1/2 a teaspoon of cream twice daily into the skin areas such as the wrist, inner arms or thighs, abdomen, or where the sticker got on there. Still on there. I'll just take off the seal because I'm going to be using this. No matter what the no matter what the warning says. Like once again, I'm not really like selling the product or anything. I'm just saying this is what my doctor suggested. Maybe. And this one, by my list, because I wrote it down. You know, sometimes you just can't get online again to go and like, what did I get? So I wrote this down. This here, 4 ounces, was pretty expensive, but it was the largest amount that I could buy, or the smallest amount actually, for $16.63. And this one helps sleep and anxiety. So like I said, I didn't want to buy a big old container of it and have this stuff around, because it's not really good to do unless you and a few other people are using it. Here's why. Once you open it up, it's going to start losing its freshness, okay? And once you put your fingers in, always make sure if you have something like this that your hands are clean before you put your hands in, to get a little bit on and put wherever. Make your hands clean before you do that. And because you don't want to get germs in here and, you know, like growing and stuff. I want to see how this smells. I'm going to open it. It's got a plastic thingy on it. It just smells kind of plain. It's not too perfumey or anything, but it's just plain. I don't know exactly what this stuff is, but it's not too strong or anything, because some got on the edge of this thing. So I'm just going to rub some, just a little teeny amount on my wrist. Even though it says like a third to a fourth, I'm just going to do a little bit right now on my wrist. Okay. I'll put more on later in my private parts, or not my private parts, but you know, it said thighs or, you know, other areas. So I'm not going to put it all over right now. I'm sorry for those who might be thinking, yeah, go ahead, put it on all over. You know, stop being silly. Don't be gross. I just wanted to kind of smell it, you know, because I'm very sensitive to smells. If it was smelling bad, I probably would just use it at night when I'm not going to notice it that much or whatever. I don't know. But it's pleasant smelling. It's not like flowers and perfumey and stuff. It's, so anyways, we'll see how this goes. And sometimes the warning stuff is something they just have to put on the label. Okay. It does say, warning, if you are pregnant, may become pregnant, or breastfeeding, consult with a healthcare physician. So I'm not. But in case somebody is out there and you think you might want to use this without a doctor's permission, before using this product, if irritation occurs, discontinue use. For external use only, do not use around eye area. Okay, so I didn't put it around my eye area. But anyways, I like to just dab it on to see just a little bit like I did. And let's wait a little bit. If you're going to have a reaction of anything that you use, it's going to be within the first 20 minutes to a half an hour. Okay? So that way I could know without putting it all in areas that it mentioned and then like, oh my God, it's burning, or what's going on here? So you just do a little bit here and there. That's it for now. It says, do not use if tamper evidence seal is broken or missing, and the tamper seal was not, so I just took it off right now. Keep out of reach of children. Then it says warning. Here's another warning. And they're always so teeny. You'd think that a warning, at least the warning is big, and then the actual words of why they're putting a warning up there is so little I could barely see it. So it says this product contains progesterone, a chemical known to the state of California. Just the state of California, okay? So maybe I should move and then I won't have to worry about this warning. To cause cancer, consult with your healthcare professional before using this product. Contains measured by weight, not volume. Store in cool, dry place. Source Naturals Incorporated, P.O. Box 2118, Santa Cruz, California. www.sourcenaturals.com. I'm just putting that out there in case I want to look them up or... Okay, so yeah, you know how like on Amazon you scroll over and you look and you could see the things bigger. It shows you the labels and stuff. Well, I don't understand these labels telling you a warning that in the state of California. And I'm just going to have to look up again. Maybe Google knows. She was playing some music and I don't know. Maybe if I say it right, progesterone. Progesterone. Does that sound right? Hey Google, what is progesterone cream?
On the website verywellhealth.com, they say, progesterone cream is a form of hormone replacement therapy designed to help relieve menopausal symptoms, reduce signs of skin aging, and prevent bone loss that could lead to osteoporosis.
Okay, and hey Google, what is progesterone made of?
According to Wikipedia, progesterone is an endogenous steroid and progestogen sex hormone involved in the menstrual cycle, pregnancy, and embryogenesis of humans and other species. It belongs to a group of steroid hormones called the progestogens and is the major progestogen in the body.
Okay. So, okay. Don't judge me by not knowing what stuff is. I mean, sure, I've probably heard that before or whatever, but it sounds to me it's made out of the stuff that I'm lacking. I don't know where they get it. And at this point, I really don't care. My doctor, I believe in her. I've only had her since the beginning of this year, but I do believe in her because, you know, Wiccans have to trust each other most of the time. I'm sure there's been a few Wiccans out there that I do not trust. There's been witches out there that I do not trust. Okay. So these things arrived 11, and I ordered it. It says 11/3. I wrote that down too. Thank you very much for thinking ahead on that one, Nikki. And today is the 6th. Okay, great. So that'll give me, when I go back into Amazon, I can, yes, it arrived on very good times. Only like 3 days later. I ordered it, and 3 days later, boom, got it, ready to go. Ready to start adding it to my daily intake of my other supplements. Supplements! That was backwards. I know I keep saying that, but it just really bothers me because when I watch this back and I see it'll say Sandwa, SDNAW, not wands. So that's what it says. That's why I just put on this shirt today. I don't know why. I guess because I didn't want to go anywhere today. I just felt like I just want to stay home. No, I'm not in my pajamas. I put on my clothes, regular clothes. I brushed my hair. I brushed my teeth. I washed my face. I put on my jewelry. Let's all try to do stuff like that. If you join me, and I hope that you do, please subscribe. If not, just go on by. That's fine. You might come by and join me again sometime. I think I'm going to use this time maybe once or twice a week. I don't know, depending on how I feel about it, to take over the time that I'm not on my groups anymore, because I kind of feel like I'm missing out on talking with other people. So if you're, want to just listen to me, or if you want to find me, I'm on Instagram, WitchNikki59, or WitchNikki Joe Starflower 59. I have a lot of different names wherever I'm at. On Facebook, I'm known as Nikki Lucero, but down below, I do have a page on there, which Nikki Joe Starflower. On Facebook, I have a page. And here in YouTube, I'm Nikki Joe Starflower. Okay. But my legal name is Nikki Joe Lucero. That's what's on my license. But I like to go by Nikki Joe Starflower. I really miss my groups. We had our last group yesterday and I didn't know. We probably would have had it on Tuesday if I had been able to make it, but I wasn't able to make it. So You know, it's really hard for me to show notes that are going to be backwards, but you could just see this, and then I'm going to read it. It's scratchity scratch because I went very quickly over it when they were saying it out to us. So, besides me, what other support groups do I have? And I put up above me, I put family and daughters, my granddaughter. Um, I have two other daughters away from home, away from here, and one lives in Idaho now, and one lives in Tennessee. The one in Tennessee has a son, so I have a grandson also. I do live with my oldest daughter and her daughter. Above that, I have my physical doctors for all different physical situations that I have. I have for right now my therapist. The help groups. I have friends. Okay, I crossed out help groups because what good is a help group if they have been canceled for lack of people participating? Not me. I was there. Everybody else decided not to be there, not to join in. So, and friends, and then my therapist. So that's it for me. And I could probably count on a very small list my friends that are in Instagram and Facebook. But they're there and they're wonderful and they know who they are. And I won't get all smooshy wooshy about that right now. If people learn to follow me, they will. And my friends are out there and they know, y'all know who you are, and I love you all very much. So if you start joining, that would be great. And if not, other people are out there who will join me. It's not me or my fault. It's nothing bad that I'm doing or not doing enough of. Sometimes I start doing these videos on YouTube, and then if they don't get seen a lot, but you know what? I think I'm just going to have to keep plugging through. If Leslie Jordan is doing it, gosh darn it, I could do it too. And oh, there's a lot of celebrities out there doing it. I'm not a celebrity, so I'm not going to get picked up right away. But who knows? Maybe somebody will want to know how this is working for me here in California, worrying now that I'm going to get cancer. But hey, I get cancer on my face all the time from the sun. So what am I supposed to do? Stay at home and stop going out on my bike rides? Put this on. I'm pretty sure sometimes this will say stuff too. Limit your time in the sun. Warning for external use only. But sometimes plastics and stuff carry warnings. Don't use this because in the state of California, it's got too much possibility of cancer or something. So, what labels do you have in other states, like in Nevada or Colorado? Do you guys have warnings about stuff like this? Are you warned? Or is it just in the state of California? That's a question I'd like anybody to comment down about. If you don't want to call me Witch Nikki, that's okay. How about call me Auntie? Okay? With Native Americans, we like to be referred to like family members. Okay? Because it reminds all of us that we're related. And some Native Americans joke about stuff like that, you know, like like cousins and stuff shouldn't mix or mingle. Like, hey, are you my cousin? Are we related? you know, because they don't want to mingle. But at the same time, we're all related. So, I don't know. Recently, CNN, and they're not the only ones responsible, but CNN put out there the exit polls. You might have seen. I don't remember the percentages, but I do remember what they posted. They posted whites, a certain amount of percent, okay? Blacks, a certain amount of percent that voted for either Trump or I didn't even see that part of it because it wasn't even, they just kind of zeroed in, cropped it out like, look at this. And then the next one was something else. And often, and then there was below that Asians, because that was the smallest, I think like 3% or something. And for us, something else's was like 6%. Hey, go something else's. So there was a backlash about that going out on Instagram and a little bit, maybe not too much on Facebook because I don't have a lot of Native American friends on Facebook, but once this gets out that people will start looking. But you'll see, like when you're filling out a form, Caucasian, or it says white, black, Hispanic, they have different terms now too for all of that. I'm sorry if I'm not getting the right ones, but it will say that. Pacific Islander, and then it will say on there, sometimes they've changed on those forms. It used to just say something else, and now it's starting to say Native American, or whatever. Um, the newest term that's catching on to a lot of us is indigenous peoples. Okay. Just like we used to say people, maybe they'll change it, but we used to just say people, hey, my people or those people or whatever. But now we're starting to shift over to folks. Okay. So, and that's okay. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that. Shift over. Why? I don't know. I think folks sounds kind of close, closer than just people. People. And then what's even closer than folks is relatives, So, we say that with all respect and kindness in our hearts, I think. I feel more kind and respectful when I'm using the term folks. I do. Use it for a while and see if it doesn't, make you feel closer to the folks you're talking about. See, it's still something I'm kind of changing over. It's been going on for a while, I believe. I don't know when it started, because I'm kind of just here a lot and I don't open up, but I've been opening up more now since COVID because they want us to keep our distance. So I'm trying to get closer. At least I'm reaching out this way, okay? Because, hey, you've all been listening to Leslie Jordan. You've been listening to maybe Lady Gaga. I mean, all these different folks that are out there giving talks and stuff and comedy relief. Patrick Stewart reading sonnets from William Shakespeare, and Annie Lennox, she's been reading and stuff. Bless their hearts, But you guys have been watching them and watching them and watching them, and then here I come, I feel like I needed to pick up the flow of things and get out there and not just copy them, but because you might just you need some more variety. So I'm putting it out there. I'm gonna talk, okay? Because I'm missing out too. Are you missing out on groups because funding is just for groups of folks and just one isn't enough for the funding? Okay. Imagine how I felt. It wasn't the therapists that were doing it. It wasn't their fault. Really nice two young folks that were um, online here, um, learning how to be counselors, interns, if you will. Okay, so it didn't work out because the higher ups above them said, hey, just one person isn't enough to, you know, to pay the bills, basically. Okay. So that's kind of sad, but I'm kind of getting over it because they're always encouraging me to go out and do something more. Not just more, but to go out and be flexible. That's the big word that I've learned over this whole time. Be flexible. Okay? Well, that used to mean that I could put my legs up behind my neck, flexible. But now it means that we're able to go through the changes like, okay, we're having a group. Not enough people in the group. You're on your own. You're on your own again. And then if that wasn't bad enough, this is all backwards, but I'm not going to show it up there too long. I don't want people freezing on it and getting my personal notice of denial of payment for my therapy. So I got to go Monday, take that down and have a guy help me out with it down there at the center. So, wow, I've gone on to 47 minutes. That's almost an hour of me just rambling on about my little adventure here. These things I'm going to be trying out. And, but next time I'll talk about other things. If you'd like me to talk about other things, put it down in the comments. I encourage comments as long as they're happy and stay in the guidelines of YouTube. Keep it friendly. I'm meant to be open to children and adults, but mostly adults at this point for this particular video. It's not because I'm talking about anything that children shouldn't hear. I'm just talking about things that really are interesting more to adults. It's specifically adult women my age. I'm 61 and up. So men, by all means, go ahead. Listen if you want to. Listen about progesterone. And if anybody down there can explain this to me a little bit more, or maybe I just don't need to know. Maybe it's just like, let's use this. My doctor suggested it. She knows what's in it. She would have said, hey, by the way, this warning that it's going to have on it is a big concern, so maybe don't use it. She didn't say that. I'm going to look more into that myself, though, now that it's there, and I'm always thinking about stuff, and besides Google, I'm going to go look and do some more research, but I'm going to use it. I'm not going to put it around my eyes or my mouth, but I'm just going to put it in areas that they suggested, like my arms and thighs area. So let's all try to be better people, okay? I want to close up with sitting. If you want to sit in your chair or whatever, I'm sitting in a chair. I got my feet on the ground, flat on the ground. And this is what I'm going to do. This is what you're going to see me doing, is breathing in for a count of 5 seconds, holding it for a count of 5 seconds, then releasing it for a count of 5. So this is a breathing exercise we're going to call 5, 5, and 5. That way you'll remember: in for 5, hold it for 5, out for 5. Okay? I'm going to do the best I can. I might do it with counting, like in, okay? And then you hold it. And, okay. I'll do it better when I'm actually doing it. But this is to help you to relieve some of your stress and anxiety. It's good to do it throughout your day, whether you're feeling anxious or not. But it really helps if you start to feel your levels getting higher. Like, okay, from a 1, you feel pretty peaceful, to up there 3, 4, 5. Okay, time to, when it hits about 5, you should start to do that where you're still able to work yourself through this. Okay, and you might want to remove yourself also from the place where you're feeling the anxiety. Go out away from where you're feeling it. But if you're just doing this as an exercise to learn, you can be anywhere you want to be. Okay, so I'm going to start that now. You'll know when I start counting with my fingers, okay? Because I am not going to do it with my counting with my mouth. That's what I'm going to be breathing with. Okay. Okay. See? And you can do that a few times. You could do it 3 times, 4 times, or even 5 times. So you'd be doing 5, 5, 5, 5 in. Remember, when your breath comes out, you want it to just, because you want to hurry up and get that breath again. Be slow, be gentle. Go ahead and just take your 5 seconds. You can count a little bit faster if you want to, but try not to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. In. 5. Hold it. 5. Out. 5. Easy peasy. You got this. And I'll be seeing you back. I don't know what happened to my music. Maybe after I asked the question, she decided, okay, that's enough music. I'll try to get that going from time to time. I love some music, and I'll put that down, whatever we were listening to. I almost forgot really what it was. But I have look up music either on YouTube or also Spotify. That's where I'm getting my music. I usually start it up on my phone and then transfer it over to this device. So I'll be talking to you again next time. Auntie Witch, Witch Nikki, Joe Starflower.